What is up, everybody? This is Eric, the one and only Bay Area collector, and today I am doing my Gobots toy collection review part 4. And here it is. Here's that little magical case. Um, However, I'm gonna do things a little bit different. Instead of revealing the Gobots inside, I took them out and I'm gonna go one by one. This particular set of Gobots that I'm about to show are still a mix of Gobots that came out in the show as supportive Gobots, like I said in the last video, and they're starting to get a little bit more obscure, like Gobots that didn't really come out in the series. So anyways, I will begin with the Super Gobots. Let me see if I can move this a little bit further back. One thing, you guys, right now I'm recuperating from surgery that I just had a few days ago. So just bear with me. I'm in a little bit of pain, but all in all, I'm doing okay. But anyways, that's enough of that. Let me begin with the first Super Gobot, and that is Stacks. This guy is a Guardian. And Stacks used to come. Now this particular Gobot, there's some variants. There's like, I think, a blue variant where it's instead of black it's blue, and also one that came with a trailer where you can put little Gobots in it. This, you can tell, is the spitting it's the spitting copy of Optimus Prime, but he used to come out once in a while in the show. I remember him coming out a few times, so he wasn't an uncommon Gobot. But yeah, but this one, unfortunately, when I bought it, the head is it's broken. Maybe I fixed it. Looks like it fixed. Wow, did it? So I tried gluing it, so it looks like it might have fixed. But anyways, let me try to transform it. The transformation for this one is a little, yeah, I don't like transforming this guy. This one's not, it's a pretty common Gobot. He's not that expensive to find. However, to find a complete one with the trailer and the you know, with everything, it'll be expensive. It did fix. Oh wow. Supposed to go back, but I think it, yeah, the head's supposed to go back, but I'm happy at least I fixed it. He's like, "Duh." But anyways, this is Stacks, guys. Yeah. One of my favorite ones when I was a little kid, when I used to play. And then another one of my favorites, this Renegade Warpath. One of my favorite Renegade, one of my favorite Gobots. It just looks super cool. Usually this one's not available with the propeller, but when I bought it, it came complete, and I dig them a lot. I love this one. When I was a kid, I had it complete. But yeah, he used to come out once in a while in the show. I don't want to say he's uncommon. He used to come out. But yeah, very simple transformation. But Super Gobots, man, very simple transformations, but gosh, they were cool. And then the thing is that his gimmick is he had it in his chest like that. So that's him. Really cool. I like this one. This is one of my Super Gobot favorites. But anyways, I'll put this one here. Hope you guys can see them. They stand pretty good. Now, the next Gobot that I'm going to bring, this one particular one, Wendy's released 6 Gobots back in the days as a promotion, kind of like when you bought a kid's meal. And back in the days, I'll never forget, because Wendy's was, back in the days, it was expensive. It wasn't a cheap place to get food. And so my parents did take me a couple of times to see if I would get any additional Gobots with the kids meal, and I remember getting 2. Currently I don't owe them anymore. I used to own them back in the days, but I don't own them anymore. But when I bought a collection of Gobots a few years back, I did get 1. And that one, oh my goodness, I forgot his name. Oh yeah, he's a Renegade, and he's Pow Wow. That's his name. Yeah. Transformation for these guys were super. If the GoBots are simple that you buy at the store, this one is like they were just lame transformations, but they were GoBots. I think this is one of the cooler ones that had more of a complex one. There's one that all you do is just turn him over or something like that, and he's transformed, but I forgot. But it was funny. But yeah, I own just this one for the time being as of the making of this video. Pow Wow Renegade. And then speaking about like special GoBots, the GoBots did have a combiner. They had two combiners. One of them was called Puzzler. He was a bunch of cars that combined into a giant robot. And then there was like this other bug combiner that came later in the series, later in the GoBots lifespan. I don't think those really came out in TV shows, the bug ones, but Puzzler did make a couple of appearances. But I only own from Puzzler, I only own 3 of them, and I think there was a total of 1, 2, 3. There was a total of 6 Puzzler combiners, so I have half of them. The first one is a very, let me get him. Sorry, I'm reaching down on the floor, so my vocals sound kind of weird. It's because I'm reaching down to grab them. And I'm also looking at my notes. The first one, because the names, I keep forgetting some of the names. First one is Jigsaw. This is very old, as you can see, beat up. I played with it a lot when I was a kid. You can say this guy is considered to be the torso of the combiner. But here's him in a robot form. And I remember that these guys never used to talk. They were very quiet robots. And then the next one that I have a leg, and I think I have the body of it. I have the Tic Tac, which is this one. I believe this is gonna be the body of the combiner. Yeah, this is like the body that goes on top of the torso. And then I own sorry, I'll transform it in a bit. And then I own the leg Rube, which is this one. This one I used to play with it a lot too. I love this one. This one was a fun one. Excuse me. So let me transform this one into a robot, and then I'll show you guys kind of how they look. This one's in really good shape because you could tell this one I bought recently. I was able to acquire it recently. Where's his arms? Yeah, you can see his face right there. It's weird. How do you pull his arms out? Does he have arms? Should be these. Yeah, it's right here. It's just really hard. This one was in better shape. See if I could wiggle them out. Wiggle, wiggle. Know that if I take... Anyways. Oh, no. It's right here. It's this. I think. This one... Yeah, it's right here. There it is. What a weird robot. There it is. That's him in robot mode right here. That's his robot mode right there. But you could turn this guy into the torso, and I'll do it right now. So that way you guys will know how it looks like in torso form. So he'll go here, he'll go here, and then I believe because of the chest, it goes down. Yeah. And then it clamps right here. See, that's the reason it clamps. They clamp right there to make the chest. And I think this goes like that. Yeah, and that makes the chest of the robot, of Puzzler. Here he is. That's his head. I'll show you that. And then this is Rube. His is like that. Like that, and then you turn them around, and then his arms go like that, and then his head. This one, I remember, there it is, Rube. That's Rube. This one reminds me a lot of Transformers, the way that the legs are in that sense. But to turn him into the leg, all you do is you keep the head up, you go like that, and then you twist the body. and you keep it like that. So that's one leg. This is one leg. And then this guy, this flimsy SOB, this one was weird. I know for a fact you keep the legs like that, and the arms just like dangle. It's weird. He just dangles. It's so flimsy. It's not even funny. And then the legs go up like that, and then you turn them around like that. That's how he goes. I think this is his right leg, and then you shove it here, or you swing it. Hold on. Can't see because of the lights. Okay, this is gonna be the left hip, the left leg. Somehow you shove the. Am I doing it right? Well, hold on. It's weird, guys. Sorry. Anyways, the legs for this one, they go somehow like that. The leg goes here somehow. Maybe I'm just putting it wrong. I remember, oh, there it is. There it is. The leg goes like that somehow. And then the body, see the thrusters right here in the police thing? They go like that. And that's the body, the combiner. You'll look like that. Anyways, I'll keep them like that. Let's move along to the actual Gobots. And I'm sorry, I'll have to refer to my list because some of these, I forget their names because some of them were common and some of them weren't. First one is Bad Boy. Love this one. This was a fun one that I had. I love the jets that the Gobots had. They were pretty cool renditions. This is like a World War II style military plane. And then to transform them, let me see. I know these are the arms. You pull them out like so. Oh, you got to split. You got to do the splits, bro. From right here. Yeah, it's weird. See how you split the back? And then you put them. These were getting trickier at one point to go in. And then you have the arms. And then you pull the legs down. You flip them like that. Like this. You split them. I think that's it. And then the arms just go like that. That's him. Weird transformation, but cool. I'll put him right there. Next one was this cement mixer called Blockhead. He was kind of common. He used to come out with the construction robots a lot, with Dozer, and I forgot the other one, like the Crane Brain, and a lot of them. And they were like the construction robots, but without transformation. I forgot how you do this guy. Okay, it's funny how I'm discovering a lot of these. Okay, so it looks like he somehow, yeah, there it is. Yeah, you have to, some weird, some of these are just weird, the way that you transform. There it is. There it is. Oh, no way. Is that the way the legs are? No, they go up. Yeah, I knew it. Does he twist? No, he goes like that. Is that his head? Yeah. Yeah, the cement thing is his head. There he is. Crazy. That's crazy. Okay. Put this guy right there. Hopefully he stands. Get in front of Bad Boy. Or let me move this guy a little bit. Kind of like reserving the box area for the ones that don't stand well. The next one that I have here, Bolt. This one is an old one of mine that I used to like playing when I was a kid. Bolt, another World War II military plane. And so far, except with Stacks, all of these are Renegades. These are all Renegades. He's a Renegade. So yeah, I don't think he came out. I think he came out like once or twice in the show. Later in the TV show. The only thing is, it used to be complete and then my propeller got broken. But I think it's not in bad shape for one of the toys I used to play with when I was a kid. Unlike these guys, I had them when I was a kid, and they were this was in horrible shape. But there's another one that's gonna be in horrible shape soon. That you guys are gonna laugh. But anyways, moving right along. There's a story behind this one. Creeper. Okay. Creeper. This was a recurring Gobot, Renegade as well. Used to come out in the TV series along other insect style robots. One of my favorite robots when I was a kid. I remember buying this guy at Payless drugstore back in the days when I was little. But one of the interesting things, this one alongside another GoBot, um, they were in Mexico for many, 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 many years, until many years back. I don't know if it was when I was still living in San Diego or not, or maybe after I got back from San Diego. um I told my parents, can you bring them back to me, and they did. There's also a transformer that they brought that I really want to do a review of, that one particular transformer. But I'm gonna save it until I'm done with the GoBots review. I'm gonna be doing transformer reviews, keep more of the classics and all of that. But anyways, yes, this was one of the ones that they brought back, and it was in such a good shape. And trust me, this one, if it was back when Payless drugstores, several of these I bought them at Payless drugstores when I was a kid. And believe it or not, some of these were in good shape. I took care of them, but I love this one. This one is another favorite GoBot of mine. Especially because these were like the Insecticons of the GoBots, being that, there were actually more insect style GoBots, and the majority of them were I believe if not all of them were Renegades. But yeah, and then the next GoBot that I had when I was a kid, but then this one was kind of common. Another construction robot, dumper. Dumper. And this one, of course, is easy. I believe this was one of the original machine robo GoBots that were in Japan from Bandai. This one was a very common one that was out in the wild. This is the only bad thing with some of these. The head doesn't stand, but it's in pretty good shape. Come on. And he would be alongside the other construction renegades. So yeah. Oh well, forget it. The head does not want to stay, and it feels very, very flimsy. So anyways, I'll let him be. Next GoBot that I have is a rare one, but he did come out on TV. He is finally a guardian. And it's this one that's so awesome. It's a three-wheeler, Mr. Moto. If correct me guys on the comments below, I only remember him coming out in one episode, and it was all dedicated to him. And he was kind of like a reporter GoBot. He's a guardian. And I remember the episode being that him and I believe one of the human characters, a girl or so, were out doing some reports on something, and he was getting caught up in some issues. But there was an episode, I want to say that episode was solely dedicated to him, and he never came out again. Another GoBot that I purchased when I bought at Payless drugstore. Really cool. I love this one as a kid. Another favorite. A lot of these have very, very cool vehicle modes. But when it comes to like, ooh, oh man, is it that stuck? Okay, yeah. But when it comes to transformations and they transform, they're kind of like weird. So that's Mr. Motto. Weird looking guy, but really, really cool. Very memorable character in the GoBots lore. I want to say I used to play with this one a lot when I was a kid. Really fun robot. I would play with him alongside Scooter. I believe that they were part, you know, I kind of get that, kind of like the construction robots were part of a group within a group. I picture them because they were all motorcycles. Then the next one that I have on the list, let me look at the names because I forgot some of them. It is Pincher, another insect style GoBot. This one was another fun one, very common out in the wild. That was with the insect style robots like Creeper, whatever his name is, or Creep. Really, I really like this one. Transformation. And I was trying to transform him. I was kind of like, huh? But it's not that bad. It's easy. There it is. Creeper with his pinchers. Another renegade. Majority renegades I have today, guys. I want to say, I want to say I have more. I want to say I may have more renegades than I have guardians in my collection. But anyways, here's one that was a very common GoBot that unfortunately didn't survive the passage of time. Very common one. Is not that expensive, but I just haven't bought it. And his name is Road Ranger. No arms, but pretty much it's in his complete. I just need the arms, unfortunately. And he was another GoBot that was kind of like Stacks, who would transport GoBots above him, and he would be an assistive GoBot for the Guardians. And his transformation was just basically this: push him down, and then you would flip his arms. But unfortunately, yes, he went into too many battles with the Renegades and lost his arms in battle. But playing this a GoBot that I played a lot when I was a kid, and I truly enjoyed that one. That one was a fun one, but unfortunately, didn't last, you know, and it kind of sucks. Next one that I have that was a favorite of mine too, that was kind of common, part of the insect GoBots, is a GoBot that was like used to come out occasionally in a lot of the cartoons, and that is Scorp. Very cool. I love this one, the transformation, but the robot transformation is gonna suck, as you're gonna see right now. He was I remember he was with Driller and Fitor or Fetor. He would be assisting them a lot. They would be in that little group of GoBots, of renegades. And let me see. This one, the way that the legs are, it reminds me of that Transformer. I forgot his name. That was from. How does it go? Okay, and of course his head. And then just pull it up, and that's his transformation. See if he stands. He's very wobbly, wibbly wobbly feet. He reminds me of Tankor, I think, from the Transformers Beast Metals or something like that. Because of the feet, because Tankor, I believe he was like that. But anyways, put you right here. I really like. I always just push him down. One of my favorite GoBots. I like that one. Unfortunately, he's just very flimsy. See, zoom out a little bit. There we go. Get the whole family. We're almost done. The next one was a GoBot, Guardian. His name was Scratch. This one, I don't think I saw. I'm missing the spoiler or the tail light. Sorry. Not a very common GoBot. But he did come out in a couple of episodes, I want to say. Let me see. The transformation's really simple. He does the splitteroonies. But he was like that. Very simple transformation, but he's kind of like bow-legged. There it is. Oops. Sorry, Mr. Motto. There he is. Let me show you guys in the camera. Really cool GoBot. But that's the only problem with this one, is like he's all the legs, you know, wobbly. So yeah, but yeah, if he would be like that, he would stand like this one, like that. He reminds me a lot of the other Gobot that I showed you guys. Forgot his name. I think his name was Vanguard. He's like Vanguard. And yeah, so I like him. He's all right. Next Gobot is the other one, just like Creeper, like that one. Named Stinger. Forgot his name. Fortunately, I don't have his top. This is another Gobot that I asked my parents to bring back from Mexico. I had this one alongside with this one with the other Transformer. And other than not having that, for it to be in a storage room in Mexico with all the moisture and everything, it looks pretty darn good. This was also part of that I can't even talk. That part of that 3-pack that I was mentioning that came with Psykill, Stinger, and I forgot the other Gobot. If you look at my previous videos, I talk a lot about that. But he's the third one. That would have been in that pack. I want to say that he came. I got him in that pack when I was a kid. The only unfortunate thing is that I give up a lot of my Transformers to my cousins. My Gobots to my cousins. And it's a pretty cool one. I really like this one. This one was one that I really enjoyed playing when I was a kid. I'll put you right here next to your homie that you spent many years with together, trapped in Mexico, until they brought you back home here. And I'm glad I have them. Really cool. And then finally, the last one that's very similar to Warpath is this one, Wrong Way. Fortunately, I don't have the propeller for it. This one was a pretty common Gobot, another Renegade that came out in the series every once in a while. Would be alongside Coptor and all of them, battling against the other Guardian helicopters. I forgot his name. I did it I think it was in the last video. Wow, I can't split it out. Let me see. But he would be battling with them. And yeah, transformation, very simple. You just flip the legs over, unsplit the wings, pull up his head. Come on, pop out. Say hi to the people. There you go. Yeah, and it went like this, so his waist gotta go like that. There you go. But another one that I enjoyed playing with, but I used to think that he was the same one. I want to say he might be the same one, but no, I kind of researched. He's a different Gobot. But yeah, I always get them confused. Like I think I always thought that was like the miniature version of him, but no, they're quite different. But anyways, these are my oh my goodness, these are my Gobots. These are my Gobots for video number 4, part 4 of the series. I want to end it. I'm really, I'm pushing to see if I could end the series for the Gobots. But I discovered that I had a lot more. I got a few more. Have another wave of robots. And I only have, I think, 1 or 2 more Super Gobots left over. And that will be it. And then the next part of the next ones would be the final. What I'm planning to do as the final 6 and final video is I have like a couple of more bigger Gobots that are part of the whole collection. But anyways, these are it. This is the whole family. I'm gonna try to see if I can zoom in. Let me see. And I know I didn't do this in the last ones before. I should have done that, so you guys can get a little glimpse of how they look. But all in all, yeah, really, really cool series. Anyways, I will be back in the next one. This is part 4 of the Gobots collection. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. This has been Eric, the one and only Barrier Collector. You guys take care. Peace out.